Hi, everyone.
Hello.
All right, we're back. And this week, what we wanted to share about was something we've been exploring, discovering more and more in this last week about how resilient our bodies are and how unconditionally loving, unconditionally supportive they always are.
Yeah, I was saying to you when you brought this topic up, our body is this 24/7 servant, always there, totally supporting me on every level.
Yeah, I know when I get lost in my own thinking, in my mind, and say I've got a deadline coming and everything's going fine, but then I get a cold and I lose my energy or I get sick enough I have to be in bed, I would get so upset with my body. It's like, you let me down, you let me down. And uh, it's not quite the case.
That's for sure.
Yeah.
Yeah, the body's always returning us to health. That's its nature. It's always trying to bring us to balance again and again and again, no matter how many mistakes we make.
Yeah. So I was just seeing, I remembered this situation from, gosh, I must have been 5 or 6 years old. And we had a dog at the time, and I just loved the dog. And I don't remember what happened, but something came up. I had a fight with my brother, or got in trouble with my parents, or something. I was really upset. I kicked the dog. It's just like, oh, I've got to get that. And probably an hour, maybe 2 hours later, I started feeling really bad about what I had done. Because all of those feelings had left, and now I was settled down, and I saw life a little more in a more balanced way. And I went to the dog to apologize, and make up. And I just wanted to cuddle and love the dog. And it was like nothing had ever happened. The dog was just there, like, yeah, hi. And when I was remembering that, it's kind of like my body's the same way. This talk about man's best friend, my best friend, no matter what I've done to it, because I have done some pretty abusive things, both through sports, and there was a time in college I was experimenting with drugs, and of course there was alcohol at times, and it was just always there, always ready to come back in complete support and love.
Yeah, I used to smoke. How many years was I really abusive in that way? And I was a person who worked very long hours and was used my body physically way over the top. Yeah, so I've done a lot of those things too.
Yeah, and isn't it amazing? If I look at my relationship with my body, if I look at my body as um, something I'm in relationship with, just like I'm in a relationship with my wife or friends or coworkers, whatever, um, to have a friend, a coworker, a spouse, a support person that is as always on in support of me, you can't ask for much more than that.
Yeah, the body is so loving.
It's so amazing. So, just to take it the next step, if that's the case, that I've got this partner, this body, that isn't who I am. Who I am is something much more than this body, but I have a body, and it's through this body that I experience life. So if I have this great partner, we were kind of playing with the idea of life being like a dance. And if I want to learn a new dance, I have to be really present. I have to listen to the tempo of the music to get in alignment with that dance. I have to really pay attention to what my partner's doing. If I'm supposed to lead or if I'm supposed to follow, there's this lovely presence in terms of aligning with the music and avoiding stepping on their toes or having my toes stepped on or whatever. And that seems to be a real key in life too, is if my body is this partner that I'm going through this dance of life with, um, the best way to dance well is to be really present, listen, to sense what's needed next. And isn't that the beauty of dance? I mean, there are times when there's just a spontaneous move to a new move to the same music.
True.
And we have that opportunity every day to have that dance with our bodies.
Yeah, and we can listen. As Bill's saying, the important thing is to really let the body speak and follow it and see what you learn, see how your health improves, see how your eating changes. That's the opportunity.
Yeah, I like what you say there. Let your body speak. You know, my tendency is to say, I'm so inclined to always be trying to override, to talk over my body. You know, you hear those conversations where both people are talking and they're not listening. Not very productive.
That's true.
Yeah.
So have a wonderful week, and we have a recipe. So I love dried split peas. I think they make a wonderful dish. And the key to making them great, I've found, is use celery, quite a bit of celery. And also dried thyme is a wonderful flavor to add. So check the recipe out below. And we'd love to connect with you. If you have any questions or comments, contact us above.
Thanks so much.
Thank you.
See you next week.